Kayla is about to go live online. Catch All Out Monster hit music, All Out celebrity interviews, All Out showbiz and sports news, All Out fun, an exclusive on the Monster. Catch the stream on the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Your All Out hosts, Rico Robles and Kayla Rivera. Stand by and enjoy the program.
There's another Monster exclusive. Now, today is a special one. Why? Because, well, I just got word of it. Got a message on Instagram, and he said, Rico, can we guest on the show? Can we be there at the Monster? And I said, you know what? Here on the Monster, anytime, everybody's always welcome. And this time around, last time we had him on the show, he was promoting an awesome movie with Nadine Lustre. Greed. But this time around, he wants to make things clear. Ladies and gentlemen, he was just riding a Lamborghini yesterday. Give it up for
Yes,
Juggalos.
sir.
Man, how you
For
doing, bro?
clarification, it's not my Lamborghini, but one day it just might be.
Right? Who was that?
Yeah.
Who owned the car?
A friend of ours who I think would rather stay anonymous.
But how's everything? How's everything going for you, man?
Everything's going great, bro. I have a movie coming up, and we're shooting next week. They just told me this morning, and it's actually huge because it has to do with our president. So I don't want to give more detail in that just in case it doesn't push through. Manghihinayang ako, so let's just leave it at that. But it might be one of the biggest projects I'll ever have so far in my life.
So pag ganyan mga big projects like that, do you get like lessons? Would you get lessons from your dad when it comes to like act? Because he did portray a Jose Rizal, di ba?
So, dude, this is the incredible part. My dad's gonna be in the movie.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
nice!
It's gonna be a Philippine historic movie.
And is this the first time you're gonna be with your dad in a film? Na kayong
Yes. So
dalawang kasama?
we had like one or two lined up,
Mhm.
and they haven't pushed through just because of scheduling. But this one, when they called me up, I called up my dad right away. I'm like, Dad, you have to say yes. We're doing this as soon as possible. You have to say yes. And he said yes. So if everything goes to plan, we're shooting next week.
And how's your dad doing now, man? How's the health wise? I mean, I know he sort of had like a little health scare.
He did.
Right.
He got a bad case of COVID, which I think is pretty public naman na. So I don't think he minds that I'm sharing this. But he still beats me at working out at his age. He can still beat me at his ab workout. So he's healthy. He's very healthy.
And your dad can box, man. That's the main thing. Your dad
Yes,
can
he can.
box very, very well. You know what I
And
mean?
play
So-
ball, bro. He's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
very good at playing ball.
Yeah, I mean, So with all of that, okay, so that's keeping you busy. Of course, there was a reason why you messaged, and
Yes, there
there's a
was.
reason why you guessed it. It's not promo time, but it's
not
just like,
promo time.
let me make things clear time. Now, let's
It's-
the
yeah.
last time we had you here, you were so in love, man. Other than of course you became single, but you were so in love, and with Barbie, and of course Barbie did put out a video on YouTube. Was it on YouTube? Yeah, it was on
Yeah,
content.
she's got a channel. And dude, that's been a long time in the making. It was supposed to be me and her, our vlog, but well, yeah, things didn't work out. So I'm so happy for her because she told me, Jegs, I'm finally doing the vlog that I always wanted to do, and I'm like, I'm proud of you. I'm here to support. That's why when she posted it and I saw, I was like, damn, the content right away is rating my exes. And I was
And
like,
how did that feel nung
really?
nag-mention siya ng list, tapos nakita ko lang yung trailer na you're the most extravagant na
Sugar daddy.
namimigay. I mean, that level. I mean, how did that feel when you were in the other side before? Now you're on, you know what I mean? Nasa kabilang bakod ka na when it came to that story.
Yeah, actually, she messaged me. She texted me. She was like, "Oh, ano, bidang-bida ka sa vlog ko, ah." Sabi ko, dude, if it was me, if it was my vlog, I wouldn't even say 10 out of 10. 11 out of 10 ka sa akin.
Mhm. I mean, with a guy like you, paano ba manligaw? I just want to know, for those that are tuning in, Diego Loyzaga is joining us. Paano ba manligaw ang isang Diego Loyzaga?
I don't know, man. I just show your true colors from the start. You know, honesty really is the best policy, which is something I would like to tackle today. Because if there's one thing that, I mean, I can be called a lot of things, but a liar, I'm not a liar. I don't lie. Maybe a white lie here and there if I'm saving the person from hurt. But if it's a big, like, issue, I'm not gonna lie about it. I really am not. And my friends can attest to that. My family can attest to that. I don't speak. I tell only facts. Only facts.
Now, I mean, Jago, one thing that we're gonna ask you. I mean, kami mga fans kasi, when we watch you, you're so in love, you're celebrating your love life. I mean, paano kayo nag-break? How did it end up? Since it's out in the public now, I mean, if you could discuss it,
Yeah.
how did that relationship end? You guys are so perfect, man.
Yeah, like I say, there's a Drake song, but
Mhm,
Cameras. I don't know if you know that song. I think that song kind of does, describe. I mean, I'm not saying that we were fake. All right. I
mhm,
mean, every relationship, just like Instagram. You know, how Instagram works. You always show like the best side of your life. You don't
mhm,
really get to see the bad days, the sad days, the
mhm,
depressed days, the unbroke days. We always like flaunting like the nicest things that we do in life,
mhm,
and I guess that's what the public saw with me and B. Although we did have our fair share of rumors and like,
mhm,
there were fights, there are bruises, there's like
mhm,
this and that, which every single thing had its own explanation. But every time B and I were like, do we need to explain? I mean, like, does it really matter? Just because there's this really sikat chismoso guy on Facebook
mhm,
who
mhm,
likes to put one and one together and make up a story. Do we
mhm,
really have to share our side to make it look
mhm.
like, we're telling the truth? Nah.
Kasi
We
parang
never really.
pagpapiestahan ng tao pag ganun eh, no? If it's like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. The more you talk, the more mistakes, honestly. And
Mhm,
I'm Rico, you know this, bro. I as much
mhm,
as possible, I try not to say anything na lang. Like when there was this girl and this girl arguing, I stepped
mhm,
back. I didn't want to say anything, but I still got stuff from, fans saying, "Oh, Diego, magpakalalaki ka naman, magsalita ka naman, pagtanggol mo naman yung girlfriend mo at
mhm,
the time." And I was
mhm.
like, the thing is, the more I say, the more stuff you guys will have to say too. It never
I-interpret ng
ends.
tao eh, no? When it
Yeah.
comes, they're gonna interpret they could, it's open for interpretation. The more you
Yes.
put it out there on TikTok, especially, and
Yeah.
people are gonna cut it up and make it
Yeah.
sort of like
Out
a
of
clickbait.
context.
I mean,
Yeah.
ang galing.
Clickbait.
I mean,
Yeah.
but the thing there is for us, kami mga viewers and the fans of yours and everybody on social media, ang nakita lang namin sa timeline ganito. Oh, celebrating 1 year anniversary.
Yeah.
Biglang shooting a movie. Then all I know is Jego is in New York City. And then nagkaroon ng interview that the former couldn't get a visa kaya nandun ka. And she was
Okay.
here.
All
And
right.
then,
Can I stop you right there?
mm,
That was a lie.
mm,
So I'm gonna come out clean. That
mm,
that like I said, I don't like lying, but I had to pull a white lie out of my pocket, and
mm,
that was a lie. No, it wasn't because she couldn't get a visa. And I
mm,
think B and I are in good terms already at this point. Na I can say the real reason why was because December palang we had broken up,
mm.
but we didn't come out with it until Barbie spoke about it bandang Feb, I think it was. So yun, continue, bro.
So, that's the 3-month rule na rin din. A 2-month rule, actually, of that, right? Where you could speak about. I mean, is there a certain rule like that in showbiz? Na kapag kunyari
Yeah,
break na kayo,
in
especially with
life,
you
I
guys.
mean, like to anybody who's listening, either on the radio or online right now, I mean,
Mm,
like in life, naman, I guess there's a rule, but like it also depends on the dynamic of you and your ex. Like, do you guys still talk? Are you
mm.
guys in good terms? And like what Barbie said, we were in good terms when we broke
How
up.
do you, hold on, how do you break up in good terms? Para nag-usap
Ah,
na lang kayo, okay, medyo nag-aaway na tayo, ingat na lang, okay, thanks, bye, ganon? How does it,
mm,
I mean, if you could share, how does one break up? I mean, there's a song Break Even, di ba? Na hindi nga pantay when you're broken, di ba? Na
yeah,
parang kayong dalawa, sobrang gaang ninyo na parang, oh, ingat na lang, okay, thanks, bye. Ganun na lang nangyari.
it wasn't because like one incident that happened and then we were just like, okay, bye. You know what? We can't do this anymore. Nah, it wasn't. It was a build up. Ang dami
Mm,
ng pangyayari na every time it would happen, we would check each other out and of the relationship and be like, are we sure we still want this? Are we
mhm,
still on the right track? okay, so when we got together, we made a list of things na, okay, in a year, these are the things that I want to help you achieve.
Mhm.
And then siya naman, ikaw naman, Diegs, in a year, these are the things that I want you to achieve.
Mhm.
And when we hit the point of bandang December, we reassessed and we were
Mhm.
like, parang we're not helping each other grow anymore. And we
Mhm.
both came to the agreement na we're not good for each other right now. So
Mhm.
I think it's better. Like, look, we broke up. She was able to do her vlog. She was able to finally like do all these things.
Saan nangyari yun? Sa bahay niyo? Sa bahay niya? Nasa table kayo? Nag-uusap kayo? May note, may paper and pen kayo na parang gano'n ba yun? I mean, this is all,
No.
na parang
Ano
sa
yun?
text, sa call, I mean, paano ba yun?
It
Nasa
was
Skype or whatever, Zoom, how did it
Skype.
go?
May Skype pa ba?
I don't know, there's still I mean, how did it go? I mean, parang ingat na lang and
Putol-putol.
tas
Some of it over the phone, some of it through
mm,
text. When I came back from the States, we had our
mm,
that viral photo of us eating at a restaurant, and
mm,
we had closure there, and we discussed yung honesty talaga. Also, what
mm,
happened while you were away? Ikaw naman, what did you do here while I was away? And
mm.
ano, kaya pa ba natin or hindi? Um, I'm pretty sure like like I said, I don't. This whole interview, bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm,
We tried. We did. We
mhm,
really did try. We tried
mhm,
like to see like, okay, kaya pa ba natin? And
mhm.
hindi pa rin eh. Like I really feel like I'm gonna stop you from growing if this continues. And the
Is it
same, vice versa talaga. I
is
was
it
in
difficult
lock-in.
ba 'pag gano'n? Kapag
Sorry?
ano sorry Tiago, is it difficult ba kapag you're in a high profile relationship? Pareho kayong hot, eh. Both of you guys are good looking. Both of you guys post, with your muscles and all that stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
do you get jealous when you look at each other, yung nagko-comment? May gano'n factor ba, Diego? Na kunyari
Uh
nagpo-post siyang gano'n ta's may nagko-comment na mga fellow artista mo na selos-selos, gano'n. Hot mo
I would I
naman.
wouldn't I wouldn't say jealous is the word, but
Oo.
like it's undeniable, I think, with any single, unless, iba sila. Well, you know what? I'll
Mhm,
speak for myself.
mhm,
Meron kahit papaanong ano eh, may pagka feeling ng may competition in a way
mhm,
because we're both artists, and as our industry is, it's unspoken, but there's always some sort of underlying competition with everything that we do.
mhm,
And I don't think that was healthy. I think that
mhm,
attributed to like, or no, it yeah, tama naman, attributed to the reasons why we would fight, or like
mhm,
why we wouldn't understand or see things eye to eye. So it's not really because we got jealous of one another. It was just more of, this is not a healthy relationship. As much
mhm.
as we loved each other, uh, things aren't going the way that they should be. Ganun.
And ayun na lang at the end to fight 'no, to bring out the worst out of each other. It's better
There.
that you leave it at that. Okay, so for
Exactly.
those that are tuning in, we have Diego Loyzaga. He is joining us. He's just want to share and open his heart. That's what he
Hmm.
wants to do while you're driving home. Now, what are the things you miss about Barbie?
Damn, bro. I mean, oh
You have
God.
to, you can never forget a person, right? You believe in
Yeah.
that saying, you can never unlove a person. That person will always be a part in your heart. What are the
Yeah.
things that you miss about the person? Or what did you learn? Ito na lang. What did you learn in this relationship that passed? Kasi usually in every relationship, may natututunan ka, di ba? So, ano yung natutunan mo with your relationship with Barbie?
So this correlates with the things that I've been saying for the past month almost. In every single interview na self love
Mhm,
first, self love first. And this is the things that people are now using against me, like, oh, look at this jackass, this liar,
mhm,
saying that he wants to
mhm,
love himself first, but now he's being seen with another girl. No, no, no. What I learned from this relationship was, I had just coming out of 14-month hiatus. I was
mhm,
away. I wasn't here. And that's
mhm,
another story that Sana Rico, on your podcast one day, you and
mhm,
I can talk about.
mhm,
But where I was, where I went, and
mhm,
the things I went through. But so coming out of that 14-month, hiatus, I was like, you know what? My past, I had screwed up all my past relationships, and I think it's just like the whole concept of having like a Disney relationship where
Mhm.
you have to find the partner who completes you. You're not complete until you find the person who, who be there. You're always like a one half until you meet your other half, then you're complete.
Mhm.
So when I met B, it was like I said, I'm gonna give it my all. Maybe it was me who was always, screwing things up. Maybe
Mhm.
I was always the problem. And we jumped into that relationship and we were like, okay, you and me, we're gonna give our all. We're gonna give everything. We're gonna do
Mhm.
everything for each other. And the lesson was I guess I didn't love myself that much that
Mhm.
when I gave everything, walang natira sa akin. I didn't
Mhm.
care about me anymore. It was just like give, 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 give. And I think the same for her because she's young. She's younger than me.
Mhm.
Well, I just turned 27 and she's turning 24 this year.
Mhm.
Yeah. So she's turning 24 this August 1. Yeah, I remember your birthday. So
Mhm.
she's turning 24. And, I think B still has a lot of things to go through also in life. And I know she loves herself, but the reasons also why it became toxic was because when the couple don't love themselves first or enough,
Mhm.
dun pumapasok yung insecurities, lack of trust,
Mhm.
doubts. You start like making up scenarios in your head like, oh, if I'm not with her, I wonder who she's with. I wonder if there's guys hitting on her. Basta everything, manganganak yun dun eh. It all roots from that insecurity because you lack self-love. But
Mhm.
if you love yourself and if you trust yourself, you'll also trust your partner, and you won't think that your partner will be, oh, just because I'm in lock and taping or just because she's in lock and taping she would
Mhm.
do something. I'm not saying
Mahirap
also that
mahirap
it's
ba
not
'pag
possible.
gano'n, yung naka-lock in taping? Kasi nga you
Dude, that,
guys
that
stay in
became such a
hotels.
thing. It became such
Hmm.
a thing for us artistas, di ba, na parang
Mhm.
uh I don't want to mention the quotes because I'll drag
Mhm.
other artists into
Mhm.
this ano
Mhm.
conversation, but like it became a thing na parang pag lock in taping may nangyayari, may ganun ganon.
Mhm.
But I can sit here in front of you right now and tell you nothing ever
Mhm.
happened between me and her like that. I can
Mhm.
happily sit on this chair and say I never cheated on Barbie. She
Mhm.
knows that. I said
Mhm.
I saw her 2 weeks ago.
Mhm.
2 weeks ago, na ba yun? 2 weeks ago at a club, and I said to her,
Mhm.
B, after everything we went through, you really do know that I never cheated on you. And she's like,
Mhm.
Jex, yeah, I know, I know. Despite all the stories, are you sure you believe me when I say I never cheated on you? Because I hear stories that you believe that. And she's like, no,
Mhm.
Jegs, I know. I know. My friends know that. All my closest friends, my friends in the industry know that I never did. But it is what it is, People will come
So
out.
again, he never cheated
I
on
never cheat,
On
bro.
Barbie.
The thing,
In comes. Ito na yung next chismis. Alam mo mga
okay,
marites,
let's
they're all
go. Let's
tuned
go.
in, all right? Next
Let's go.
one is I sent you this photo. It was on your birthday. Belated happy birthday, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
We're in.
Thank you. Well, when's
It
your
was
birthday?
July 12 for me. So July 12.
Are, are you a hindi pa Leo
Cancer.
yun. What's
The
that?
cancer.
Cancer. Cancer. Okay.
Yeah, cancer. So, Diego, yung nakita kong birthday greeting is coming from Frankie. Now, of course,
Yep.
Frankie is a new artist, is a new signing for Viva. Now, for
Yep.
you, I mean, nakita ko, sinend ko sa'yo before I repost it or anything, I wanted to make sure, uy, congratulations, you have found love
Yeah.
again. Now, what's the story behind that?
Okay. So let's start from the beginning. I met Frankie on the set of Rolling in It, Niyasi
Mhm,
Pressman. She was also a guest there. She was a contestant there, a celebrity contestant.
mhm,
And well, right away, like I realized that she was speaking like in English. I noticed her accent, and I was like, "Are you from Australia?" And she's like, "Oh
mhm,
no, I'm Kiwi. She's from New Zealand." And
mhm,
so we got along. We clicked right away. I grew up in
mhm,
Australia. She was my neighboring country, coming from New Zealand. So we had so much in common. And so we were talking a lot, and we were like, "Hey, we should catch up sometime." And it
mhm,
just so happens that I was going out of town, and so we caught up a couple times before me leaving town. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a shot in the dark here, even though I
mhm,
said that I want to stay single. I said even as a friend. Hey, Ilocos as a friend. Oh, this is gonna be
mhm.
the new thing now. This is gonna be the
Is
new thing now. So
Ilocos as a friend for 2022.
yeah.
Okay.
But hey, it was a group. This is
Ah.
like more than 10 people. More than 10
Mhm,
people with the Sing Sons. I'm friends with the Sing Sons. So we
mhm,
went there. We all had like my friends had people with them, and
mhm,
I actually invited her, Diana, but Diana's doing Beanie Beanie, and another friend of hers, Samantha. But they were busy, so the only one who's available was Frankie at the time. And Frankie was like, "Yeah, the hell with it. I'm not doing anything this weekend. Let's go." She knew naman a couple of my friends, so she wasn't alone. My
Mhm.
sisters were supposed to be there, but they're also busy, so it pushed through. But instead of like being 20 of us, it was like 10 to 15 of us. So
Mhm.
yun, natuloy yun. And during the trip, we got to know each other better. And that's where those photos came from. And,
Mhm.
we spent it was like we had lock-in taping together. We were stuck there for a long time. You know what I mean? It was
Yung
like a
mga
good week.
trip-trip na ganyan, kailangan you're not supposed to miss it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? When it comes to
exactly.
that. I mean, okay, so, I mean, yung pinost kasi ni Frankie, carousel, dude.
It
Iba, when
was.
a girl posts a carousel on your birthday, that's a whole different level. That's like relationship level, bro.
Yeah, yeah. It was. It was. And that's
Mhm.
the vibe I got from it. That's
Mhm.
why when Frankie posted, I I asked her, like, are you sure you want to go down this road?
Mhm.
Like, are you sure you do know the repercussions of what's gonna happen after this post? And I talked to her, we discussed it as mature people should. And
Mhm.
she was like, maybe it's not the right time. And I said, you do know that the screenshots are already there. I'm 100% sure it's still gonna be there. And yeah, I mean, like, she feels remorse or like regret from doing it, but like,
Mhm.
in a way, I get why she wanted to greet me, but
Mhm.
it came off like the timing is everything, and I don't think it
Yes,
was the
true,
exact
true. Uh,
exact right time. I was like, you know what, a story would have been suffice, but
mhm.
the carousel post, not so much. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, maybe I should delete it.
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, if you delete it, it'll be like times two.
Oh, views
You
pa,
know?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because then people be like, oh, look, they deleted it. That they must be hiding something. There's something going
Mhm.
on. But honestly, dude, it doesn't matter what you do. People are always gonna have something to say about what you do. So okay, she
Mhm.
deletes it. Then
Mhm.
she posted a story nilang. And then they made a big deal about the word papi. The thing is, my
Mhm.
friends, my nickname is Papa D. No offense kay Piola Pascual. I know she's Papa
Kung
P.
may Papa P, si
May,
Diego,
she,
Papa D.
and then, bro, so the backstory of that is because I used to play COD a lot, and that's my username. It's Papa D.
Mhm.
So that's
Mhm.
like it caught on, and all my friends call me Papa D. So that's why I was like, "Yo, it's not Poppy, it's Papa D." So she got that wrong as well. I was like, "Doesn't matter. Let's just leave it. Let's not make a big issue of it. It's okay.
Mhm.
It's okay."
So
So
the
yeah,
question is, Diego, what are you guys now? I mean, there was an article as well that I saw that
mm.
medyo in hot water again ng konti. What was that article about?
That article, kasi the person who asked me, it was in passing.
Mhm.
It was so frank. The questions were like, what's the difference between Frankie and, I don't want to mention names now.
Mhm.
What's the difference between Frankie and her that makes you like this person better? What is it that you and this girl have that made you click?
Mhm.
What are your love advices now that you're in love again with this girl? And I was like, wait,
Mhm.
wait, wait, wait. Um, we've known each other for 10 days. We're
Mhm.
not a thing. Who am I to say that, I can't give a label that we're, something right now,
Mhm.
that I kami na, ganon. I can't.
Mhm.
Ang kapal naman ng mukha ko kung sabihin ko, oh yeah, kami na, 'di ba? Without her
Mhm.
even like, I haven't even asked her, we've just been seeing each other.
Mhm.
But noon yun, iba ngayon.
Okay.
That's what I want to get clear.
So noon yun, that article came out. When did that article come out?
Oh damn, when did it come out? I'd have to back check. It was early or second week of May, just after
Second
my
week of May. So
just
June
after my
6 na
birthday.
tayo. So 1 month na nang
Wala
nakaraan.
pang wala pang 1 month. Let's say mga 3 weeks
So
ago.
what's your status now? What's the real status of Diego Loyzaga?
Well, you know what? I'm a hypocrite. I said I wanted to, focus on myself, but uh I guess these things you don't expect it. It just really just
Mhm.
comes along, and ever since, meeting up with her and hanging out with her, it hasn't stopped. We really did click. So
Mhm.
I would definitely say that right now we're dating. Yeah.
Mhm. So dating, but not like dating exclusively,
Well,
or may levels yan, di ba? There is,
yeah, yeah,
according
true.
to Ilona Garcia, merong vibin na ano,
We
hindi
vibing?
kay vibin. Because she has a song called Vibin that they're
Oh,
just
really?
hanging out, late night calls. Like I love you ka
Mm.
na.
I guess I'm the type of guy that if I'm dating one girl,
Mm,
the rest I'm not gonna talk to. Like if there are other girls that I was talking to,
mm.
I would stop talking to them. And
So exclusive na to, exclusively dating.
well, I'm talking about me.
Mm,
That's me. That's on my,
mm,
that's talking for myself. Now I have to go talk to her and be like,
mm,
are we on the same page? You know what I
mm.
mean?
Message natin, sige, tawagin natin. Now, joining us. Dalawa.
No, she has an event to go to, I
May
think, that
event,
time.
no? May event.
Yeah, may event
Okay, so
siya.
ngayon, alam mo the last two interviews we had, you hear me, nagko-comment pa dito eh, di ba? So medyo
Yeah.
today is a different one. But you're smiling now, Jego, because you are exclusively, I guess, on your end, you and Frankie are exclusively dating, but you
Yeah.
guys are not yet a couple. Hindi mo pa tinatanong, ganun ba yun? Do you ask when you get a
Of
girlfriend,
course.
how does Jego Loyzaga ask?
Okay, I guess nabuking na ako ni Barbie eh. She said na I'm the type of guy who likes sugar daddy levels apparently. Damn, I didn't even know I had that kind of money to be a sugar daddy. But um of course I wanted to be extravagant if I do, if we reach the point that we're really good, we really get along. There's
Mm,
no well, of course hiccups and like bumps on the road are inevitable, but if things are okay and we both support each other in what we want to achieve, the 5 year plan, the 1 year plan, the 6 month plan, we I'm sure she's new here, so of course
mm.
work, buy a house, all that stuff. Not together, this is separate,
Y
separate.
this is
If
you're gonna scare the living daylights out of here,
I
Jago.
I want to get that clear because
Yes.
again, stuff can get taken out of context. Of
Uh,
course, I have my plans as an individual. I
mm,
want to buy my mom a house. I want to buy myself a house. I want to buy a new car someday. I want to get some awards also in acting. There are
mm,
so many things that I want to do, but for myself. Now,
mm,
if let's say everything goes to plan, and me and her support each other very well,
mhm,
and it goes the way it's supposed to go,
mhm,
then hey, let's see, maybe the day of asking, will you be my girlfriend, will come.
mhm. You just have to wait it out. Nag-I-love you
Yeah.
ka na. Nag-I-love you ka na. Hindi, sorry nawala ka sa page. Nag-I-love you ka na, Jago.
I said I love you as a friend.
I'm sure there's a moment there na nalasing ka na nag-I love you ka. I'm sure. But,
Nah, it's one of those cheesy what Adam Sandler movies. What was
mm,
that click? Will
mm.
you still love me in the morning? Forever and ever, babe. Do you know that? You know that? You know that
So you
movie?
said that to her. Click
No,
made
no,
me
no, no, no,
cry,
no, no,
ah.
no. It was,
No,
yeah,
you
kind of
haven't.
like in the heat of the moment, I guess. But like
Mm,
it was like, hey, better you say that in the morning, not right now,
okey.
kind of thing.
So ito magtatanong, so kayo
Okay.
na nga. Sabi ni Gladys,
Hindi
kayo
nga.
na nga.
Wait lang. Have you not been listening? No, hindi pa kami. Hindi pa kami.
But
But
you're
are we
getting
dating?
there.
Yeah, yeah, we are. Yeah, we
Mm.
are.
So dating exclusively on Jego's end with Frankie. You have any message for Frankie in case she sees this? Or, I know she's had an event. This will be online. The internet's forever, but we're live on the radio as
Okay.
well, Jego.
Well, have fun at your event, of course, and good luck if there's gonna be reporters. And yeah, like I always say, honesty is the best policy. So as long as we always stick to the truth, it doesn't matter. She's the type of girl also who the bashers and all the people have. She's been getting a lot, and she screenshots it and sends it to me. And I guess a lot of people don't like me because like they've been saying
Mhm,
stuff like, "Oh, wag ka dyan kay Diego, blah 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 blah. He's gonna do this
mhm,
to you. He's gonna do that to you." Trust your gut, you know. Basta kung saan ka masaya, masaya din ako. She's been true
mhm,
to me since day one, and I'm gonna continue to be true to her, whether it's as a friend, as a boyfriend, as a whatever. I told her from like, I know her story, her moving here from New Zealand, and then the
Mhm.
pandemic, it kind of like hindered her work. So I always said, and she hates it when I say this. She really
Mhm.
does. I said, no matter what happens between the both of us, if we don't work out, if we're not, if we don't become a thing, an
Mhm.
item, I'm still gonna be here as your friend,
Mhm.
and I think that's like the best thing I could do for her. So I'm
Grabe,
here to
parang
support.
parang parang pine-friendzone mo siya in a
No,
way,
no, no,
alam mo yung
no.
okay basta well, it is laying it out there that, na para bang, okay, if it's not gonna happen, things are always unpredictable. You can't just be hoping, hoping,
Mm.
hoping. No,
Mm-hmm.
it could be like, okay, but I'll still be here. Feeling ko magki-click kayo kasi, galing kang Australia, she is from New Zealand, the
Yeah,
accent and the culture,
it's the
I think you
same.
yeah, you guys have the high energy vibe,
Yeah,
'di
and the
ba? And
jokes, the
yes.
humor, she
Mm,
gets the jokes, dude. It's so
mm.
nice. Seriously, it's so
And
nice that we have
importante
like the same
'yun.
sense of humor.
'Di ba, that's very, very important. Ito pa, maraming, people are actually messaging, people are watching from Iligan City, Northern Mindanao.
What's
Mas
up?
pogi ka
Wow,
pa rin, bro,
Elias.
Diego. Elias, say how
Mas
you
pogi pa rin.
doing? Alright.
Kanino?
Right. So, Diego,
Yeah,
last question. Legal advice. Any
Liga.
tips that you could give? Let's start first with moving on from a broken heart. And then now, and also legal advice. It seems like, when it comes to panliligaw, you have it all figured out, man, in a way.
Dubai? Do I really? Legal advice. I don't know. It's always best to test the waters, spend a very, very, very long time seeing if you're both on the same page and kung talagang bagay kayo, and make your move. I think
Mhm,
every single guy has a different way of making their move, and I'll keep mine secret, of course, but like if
mhm,
there's any advice I could give, make sure that like sure din siya. Alam mo
mhm,
yun, you're both ready for something. Ang
mhm,
mahirap dyan is the reason why most people get hurt in like early stage of a relationship. Yung isa umaasa, yung
mhm,
isa nagpapaasa lang pala.
mhm,
Or yung isa parang na in love na, yung isa yung tingin niya sa'yo, magkaibigan lang kayo. Make
mhm,
sure there's clarity from the get-go. Make sure the both of you are, ready,
mhm,
willing, not heartbroken over your ex or your past. You can't really help not having some baggage, but
mhm,
are you ready to take on that baggage of that other person? And again, I've said it a million times, love yourself first. There's nothing you can give if you don't love yourself first. You'll run out.
mhm.
You'll burn out and then quit.
Diego, thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you
bro.
for this opportunity, and thank you for trusting us always. Just a
Always,
message
bro.
away. Anytime that you want to do a reveal, a Joa reveal, maybe by the
It'll be with
ikakaros
you, I promise.
ikakarousel din natin 'yan. Why not, 'di ba? When it comes to pero message mo sa lahat ng fans mo, sa lahat ng mga bashers mo
Oh,
online. Let's start with your
okay.
fans.
All right. To my fans, the ones who are actually hella patient and the ones who are still na pinagtatanggol niyo ako sa mga bashers, the ones like I I know you know that I know who you are. And I see your
Mhm,
comments. And I really do. I'm not one to linger too much on the comments because sometimes when they're toxic, I just shut down the app. But I
mhm,
know who you are and I am grateful. I really, really, really am grateful. I love you guys to the bottom of my heart. And to the bashers, there's just one thing I want to say.
mhm,
Never in my life have I gotten on social media just to
mhm,
get onto somebody's account to talk crap about them.
mhm,
Now, if you guys have the time of day to get on your account, I'm not just talking about Mia, to any
mhm,
any person, you want to make a fake account with zero followers, zero posts, zero following, just to talk shit about somebody else, dude, you
mhm,
got some issues. You got some serious issues. That's
mhm,
all I have to say. Now, if that makes you happy in your life, you must have a very depressing life, honestly. But
mhm.
hey, any publicity is good publicity. I'm just out here living my life. But if that's what makes you
And
happy, bro, it's easy. I just block you and
mhm.
delete you anyway. So I'm
That's
still
the block.
happy no matter
That's
what
what
you
the
do.
block buttons is for. Hey, man. Thank
Exactly.
you.
But again,
Thank
I
you
don't want
for
to.
Thank
So
you. Thank you for joining the show, dude. Thank you for
yeah,
taking
thank
time.
you.
Thank you for this revelation of gigantic proportions. As you
Not
should write a
really,
book
bro.
of your
But
love
thank you for
life.
having the time from letting me explain. Dude, our podcast should be "Let Me Explain." That's what our podcast should be,
Let's talk about
right?
that. All right. Upcoming shows. I know you're filming a movie with your dad soon, but you can't talk
Hmm.
about it. But what's in store? What's in store for you? I know you have a couple of movies out for Viva. What's next?
Yeah, I just finished shooting the film Ang Babaeng Nawawala sa Sarili, which is directed by Direk Roman Perez Jr. and it's starring Ayana. Ayana's
Mhm,
new to Viva, and she's done a couple movies already. And yeah, it's a interesting story. You'll see a very, very dark side of me there. So
mhm,
yeah, that's it. It's a crazy movie. It's a very, very crazy movie. But I'm sure you're gonna love it, especially obviously it's on Viva Max. And then
mhm,
aside from that, I have a couple more that I can mention. Us X Her, gonna start filming soon, and Wawai, the remake of
mhm.
my dad's movie, and I think my dad's gonna be there too. That's also coming, and pretty sure there's one more. I just can't remember. I said the scheduling, bro. Scheduling is hard right now, especially with
Mhm.
apparently there's a new surge of COVID.
Mhm. I guess they're just doing the whole what you call it, just precautions. So you know what I mean, in case there are other things that are happening. So we'll keep everybody up to date with that. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Jago.
Thank
Thank you
you,
very
bro.
much. You
Bro, I
take
love you,
care.
man.
All right. Love you always. Anytime, you're always welcome here at the Monster, man. You
Thank
know
you,
what I
man.
mean?
I
Just
appreciate
a
it.
message away. Kita mo, di ba? May
Thank
poster
you.
ka agad. May gwapong
Thank you.
picture.
Thank you. Thank you.
But
Thank
thank
you.
you. Have a great dinner and have a great one. All right,
You
ladies and
too, bro.
gentlemen, give it up once
What
again.
is it today? Monday? It's
Yeah,
Monday, right? Yeah. Have a good
yeah,
rest of your night. I was gonna say have a happy weekend, but it's Monday. Have
yeah.
a good rest
Take
of your night,
care.
bro.
All right, my man. Ingat. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Thank you to all the
Jago
listeners too.
Loyzaga.
Thank you so much.
All right, bye. There you go. Exclusive in the Monster. You heard it from the man himself. You know what I mean when it comes to it. Once again, he does have a movie coming out. And then many of the fans are messaging now supporting Jago. And that's Jago Loyzaga. My name is Rico Robles. Another Monster exclusive interview. Thank you guys for watching. On behalf of Kayla as well. And share this to all the fans of Jago.
Monster exclusive interview. Monster exclusive interview.